Well, the Ozark Mountain UFO Conference began back in the 1980s. It's the oldest UFO conference in the United States. And when we began back then, we had 50 people in one room. And in those days, we brought people from Washington who were the older ones, the ones with the Blue Book Project and the Grudge Project. And of course, all they wanted to talk about was there's no such thing as UFOs. It's been proven it's not real. And the audience got mad, even though it was just 50 people. They said, "What do you mean we know it's real?" They said, "You're just saying this to protect your retirement." And of course, none of those people aren't even alive here anymore. But I said, if nothing else, it showed us the beginnings and where it all started way back with Project Blue Book. And at the end of that show, they had the first TV footage that we had shot of the UFOs that came in over the schoolyard. I've been there and I saw where it is. And of course, this was the most fantastic thing at that time, and they were keeping him anonymous. But that was the very last thing they showed, and the people said, "That's what we want to know. That's real," where the other was all denying it had ever happened. So ever since then, we have not done the negativity that it doesn't exist. We focused on what really happened. And we've had wonderful videos from all over the world. We've had people that have had interaction. And the crop circles, I've investigated them myself since the early 90s. So we're going at what is real, not the negativity and the controversy and all of that. So now that when Lou died, I've taken it over for the last 2 years, and I can only see it getting bigger. Last year when I took it over was the first time it was entirely sold out. The biggest crowd they've ever had, and it was 700 people. This year, I think we're going to top that. And we had to make extra room for these people that we know are coming in. Otherwise, it was already sold out before we started. But that is the problem, outgrowing the venue. It has always been at this hotel. And they would like us to keep it here because it's very important for the town of Eureka Springs. Brings in revenue for the whole town. But if it keeps growing, I don't know if we can keep it here or not. But right now, it's like a tradition for the whole area. And I do want to honor Lou Farish's wishes and what he wanted. And I'm keeping it pure. I'm keeping it to what is real. And we don't want the negativity and the naysayers and all of that. We're trying to keep it as real information. That's what he wanted. As he always said, he was a healthy skeptic because he always thought, he knew it was real, but there was always that skepticism. I want to know, want more proof. We can't prove it anyway. But we've tried to keep it that way, the search for information and knowledge dealing with the whole conference. So I can only see it getting bigger. Other ones have started up, but they haven't succeeded. But this one has stood the test of time. And I can only see it continuing to grow.